Okay, Mother's Day is like right around the corner. I need to make something for my mom. Maggie, what are you getting me for Mother's Day? She's more importantly, what are you getting me? So I'm going to be doing a little card. Okay, it's the big card because I can't do anything little, but I'm going to be making this card for her, little illustration. And then, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. If you would like to join me, I would love that. And then next week, I'll be watercoloring it in. I'm excited to make this for my mom. The supplies I'm using today are hot press watercolor paper. This is 11 by 14. And I'm gonna make this like a kindergartner worth, which is just folded in half to make things. Can make a card. Now mine's huge because I do everything huge. I have zero ability to do anything small. I also am working from a reference, which you can also use as a little coloring page. So that is on my website, and I will leave a link to where you can access that in the description below. I'm also using the same exact supplies and techniques that I teach in my Widdle Women book. So if you have the book, you can actually follow right along, and the supplies that I'll be using to color this in next week on my mixed media channel. So today we're going to be doing a pencil, a fine liner to do the outlines. That's right here. But today we're just going to do the drawing portion. This is my drawing channel where we just draw, and then we'll do the watercolor mixed media on my mixed media channel next week. And again, check the description box for all of the details and links for where to go afterwards. But right now we're just going to be using a mechanical pencil to draw this cute little mother-daughter pair. So cute, and I'll be following right along my little reference, but you can follow me if you don't have the reference. You don't have to have the reference, but I know a lot of people who like to draw with me in real time to have that as they draw, which I totally get because I like to draw with a reference as well. I'm going to begin with this little flower pot because it is just too cute. And as much as I said everything was going to be to scale, it's not exact. I also don't really care. I just want something adorable to gift. So I'm going to start with, on the right hand side of my paper, with a little rectangle for the pot and a little pot down here. I want to leave a little space because I want to have some sprigs of grass coming up here. And then I'm going to leave a little space because there's going to be some flowers in this area. So I'm just going to do that as like a little placeholder. And then zoom in a little bit, and then just a little circle for the head. If you want some assistance on drawing circles, just trace something in your environment. You could trace a cap or a cup or a little plate. I use little bowls all the time. Okay, so there's a little circle for the girl. Now I'm going to scoot over here. This is just, I like to kind of lay it out first in case we need to do changes. I could also trim my paper as a little cheat. And then here is a bigger circle for the mom. Draw a circle. I usually have to do a whole bunch to get a feel. So they're almost touching. And then her neck is a skinny little long neck here with a little shirt collar. Just gonna do a little swoop. And this goes around her neck like this. And then her shoulders are very simple, just a little sloped on either side, and they come down. And then they're going to come down to a grassy bottom. And this is where we're going to have the little grass bits. I love that they're like wedged in the ground. It's so random, but it's very whimsical and cute. So I am all into that, all in. And this looks like it's way too shoved already to the right. So what I'll probably do, if I'm too lazy to erase it, I'll probably just crop my paper off to the side. So easy fix. Okay, it's already cute, and I haven't even done anything else. I'm gonna do the hair on the little girl first. And what's so cute is that it's like spiking up in the back. So we're gonna come over here. So it comes into the circle. And also though, like you can also change it up here. Let's get crafty. I'm gonna change it up. So you can follow the reference exactly. I'm feeling side swept bangs today though, for whatever reason. So I'm gonna do mine more this way and this way. I don't really love the haircut on the girl. So there is her hair. there. And then, oh, I made her head really way too high. It should actually be down here, but you know what I'll do is I'll just bring the pot up. It's always a workaround. My whole life is a workaround, really. I'm never not messing up at all times. It's just my life. And then we're gonna have all these flowers here, but let's keep going on the face. So her whimsical proportion, okay, her eye line is like halfway across. And she's a girl, so it could even be lower. The eyes are lower on girls than adults. And I'm just gonna do two little eyes really far apart on either side. That makes her super extra bonus whimsical. And there's a really simple face for this one today. And then she's looking up, so I'm tucking up in the top of her eye. Just so there's a lot of space under it. It's gonna be her eye, giving that like hopeful appearance. And it'd be really good if I had my glasses on so I could see what the heck I was drawing. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, and then her nose is just a tiny little U shape, and then the mouth is just very simple smile. So cute already, and she's still a sketchy mess, so just wait till she's all inked in. All right, let's scoot over and get going on the mom's face. I'll zoom out a tiny bit. Let's put her hair together first. Also, same part. Okay, swooping down into the circle. And same little cute hair. So they have the same hairline. And there's some wispies off of here. She's a mess. She's definitely the me in this picture. And then also halfway across, okay, put our eye line. Also our eyes nice and far apart. So it's just sweet, whimsical, super whimsical. And then also her eyes are also looking up, up. And this is nice sage because they were still in pencil. And then she also just has a very simple, just a whoop for the nose. And then we have a little smile this way. And of course she'll get some adorable little lashes as well. So they'll get a little bit better prettied up once we add the pen. But before we do that, let's rough in some flowers. And then we will fine tune everything with a pen. Get the drawing all finished so that we can watercolor and add color next week. Okay, so for the flowers, these are very simple, and of course you can just go your own way with the flowers as well. Mine are all going to be forward facing. I'm actually terrible at flowers, so I'm just going to make mine very simple. Oop, 4 or 5 petals, and they are coming right up to her base. So we're just going to draw a bunch of these. And what I love about the little girl is she's going to have all this hair also sticking up, which makes me also want to put this more pokey out as well. So funny. She's got like massive bedhead. She like is part of the flower pot. We can even have a little flower up here, like almost like she's half flower, half girl, which is adorable. And then we have the mom's hair, and then her flowers are going to be even bigger. Once we have a good idea of our sketch and we're happy with it, I freaking love how many flowers are coming off of her head. And I think some of this is going to end up being just like greenery sticking out everywhere. We can fill that in. I really love the look of all of the chaos that's happening. But now we can erase some of these. By the way, this is my new eraser and I'm obsessed. I love the look of this. So I have a color version of this. And I'm obsessed with this Scratchy. This, I can also pop this in the Neat Suite for you. This has this awesome like hatching. So this is going to be quite a different style. I'm going to try to recreate it, which I don't normally do, but I'm in the mood for something different. So I'm going to recreate that. And normally I have a very exact outline. I'm going to make it this kind of more Scratchy. So you can do whatever you like. I'm just using a fine liner that has permanent pigment inside so that when I watercolor over it next week, it won't smear. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do more kind of pokey lines to try to recreate some of the magic that I see on this image. So I'm just going to make scratches, but this is also nice because you can be really messy and then the watercolor is going to smooth all of it together actually. It also makes it easier to sketch because you can have a little bit more unsure lines, if that makes sense. It's easier to make little short skippy lines than it is to be like perfectly. So if you have a wobble, a lot of my students have wobbles, this will help cover them up, which is awesome. So just take your time. I'm gonna be scratchy on purpose and wobbly because I think it's just gonna give it like a bonus sort of whimsical feel to it. Okay, and then towards the bottom, remember this will all end up being watercolored, but I'm still going to add the little pen lines. I never really draw super loose like this. It's actually super freeing. You can be quite sloppy. And I'm going to even do some little hatching. So that's just when you do like it's like adding shading with just lines. So there would be like, you could tell there's a little bit of shade over there. If you want to have tight shading, this is where the cross of the hatching comes in. You would bring your lines closer together and then you can drop down some vertical ones so they're hatching, and see how that looks darker than that. So the closer and the more lines you have, the darker the area will look, and the more spread out they are, then the lighter they will look. So you do not need to do this if you don't want to. I just really enjoy the look of it, and I haven't done it for a long time, so I'm chucking it in today. Always looking for ways to spice things up. And what the heck, why not? And then when you're all done,
dots as much as you want, like me. I also love these little dots over here, which are also cute. You could put them on the face and just have them be little freckles too. It's so stinking cute. All right, once you're done futzing and hatching and doing all the little things, and when I come back next week, I like half expect to have done more of this doodling because it's actually so fun. It's so illustrative. Add some more squiggly grass, the bottom bits, literally squiggle, try it. Just go nuts and see how it looks. It's actually so cute. Another thing you could do to fill in this space over here is we could add like another little pot. And maybe there's nothing in it. And if you don't like it, you could just chop off your paper like I was going to anyways. But maybe there's a little pot over here. And that's a great way to fill in those dead spaces. And maybe there's one little flower that's just coming out of the ground. And that way we fill in the composition. All right, last but not least, let's erase everything. Okay, and now I've erased everything. So if you want to come back and add anything out, like this is a little dead in here, a little awkward. We'll definitely add more color in there, but if you want to add more ink, now is the time. And as far as watercoloring, just bring to the table whatever you have, and we will make it work, and we will make it work together. If you want to share your drawings with me and get any feedback, you can post them in my Facebook group, and I will put a link to that also in the description box with everything else. I know it's so much. And then, yeah, we can see them all. I can see them all before we color them all in next week. And this just happened to be sitting next to me on my drawing table, and I'm going to be using this is the Essence set by Prima. If you're following along exactly, I'm going to be using this set to watercolor these cuties in next Wednesday on my other channel, like I mentioned, and everything will be linked for you below. All right, happy drawing, and I can't wait to finish this in color. And yeah, if you're like me, you may not be able to stop adding some whimsy. It's just way too fun. Okay, I need to stop. I'll see you guys next week on my other channel. Bye!